According to the Enangu and traditional Aboriginal landowners, this place has been revered since Uluṟu-Kata, or the era of creation which formed the basis of all Enangu life and knowledge. Uluṟu-Kata National Park, Sacred Aboriginal Lands in the Heart of Australia, Part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Choose vegan, the best decision you'll ever make in your life.
When you have a meeting and you need to distract your cat, so you put her TV on.
When admiring the beauties in life, the Uluṟu people from Australia might say it is Wiru, meaning beautiful in the Pitjantjatjara dialect of the indigenous Western Desert language. Beloved viewers, I am Dalton. The sincere Uluṟu people know that kindness goes a long way, and thank you for your compassion towards all beings. Welcome to Uluṟu-Kata National Park, Sacred Aboriginal Lands in the heart of Australia, Part 1 of 2.
There is strong and powerful Aboriginal lore in this place. There are important songs and stories that we hear from our elders, and we must protect and support this important lore. There are sacred things here, and this sacred lore is very important. It was given to us by our grandfathers and grandmothers, our father and mothers, to hold onto in our heads and in our hearts. Tony Jamiwa.
Only noble people would avoid murdered animal people products. Ignore vegan talk, just do to prove.
Nestled deep in the heart of the Great Landmass of Australia, at its red centre, Uluṟu-Kata National Park stands as an iconic testament to the timeless beauty, spiritual significance and natural wonders of the Australian outback. Spanning an impressive 1,326 square kilometres, this remarkable UNESCO World Heritage listed park is a place where ancient cultural traditions and awe-inspiring landscapes intersect, creating a destination that captivates the hearts and minds of all who venture here. The park takes its name from two of its most prominent natural features. The giant sandstone monolith of Uluṟu, formerly known as Ayers Rock, is considered a natural wonder of the world, protruding from the depths of the planetary crust to form an immense natural beacon of red splendour, dominating the surrounding landscape. Nearby lies its less famous sister sandstone rock formations, which are just as impressive. The rocks are collectively named Tjuṯa and were called the Olgas by European explorers in bygone centuries. Just 24 kilometres west of Uluṟu, the Tjuṯa are a remarkable collection of 36 domed rock formations spread over an area of more than 21 square kilometres. The highest peak, Mount Olga, reaches a height of just over 1,069 metres. These two predominant formations overlook the landscape and are not merely geological wonders, but also culturally and spiritually significant in the heritage of the Anangu First Nation of Australia. According to the Anangu and traditional Aboriginal landowners, this place has been revered since time immemorial, dating back to Tjuṯa, or the era of creation, which formed the basis of all Anangu life and knowledge. Tjuṯa encompasses the entire cosmological and ancestral system of beliefs held by the Anangu. While the creation stories of the Anangu and other Australian Aboriginal peoples are widely known as Dreamtime or Dreaming, many Indigenous people have expressed that this is an inaccurate translation that does not convey the complex, all-encompassing depth of the concept. Uluṟu-Kata National Park is more than just a breathtaking backdrop. It is a living testament to the interconnectedness of nature and culture. Approximately 550 million years ago, the whole area of Uluṟu-Kata National Park was virtually featureless. The only life forms present were bacteria and algae, dwelling in a vast yet shallow saltwater inland ocean, with thick, silty sand and a muddy seabed. The sediment is from an eroded mountain range of a previous era that would over time solidify into stretches or fans of sandstone rock. 100 million years later, the waters receded. Then a tectonic shift tilted the rocks upward, including Kata Tjuṯa, with Uluru tilting a full 90 degrees. This phenomenon is called the Alice Springs orogeny. Between 300 million years ago and present time, these sediments were compressed and subjected to various geological processes. The softer stone material eroded away, resulting in the formidable rock formations of Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa in their present state. Uluru is classed as Arco sandstone. It has a flaky red colour created by its elevated levels of rusting iron particles, with greyness attributed to the original feldspar mineral composite. Within the many caves which are found naturally carved into and around the base of Uluru, the feldspar greyness is more prevalent, compared with the exterior, where iron redness predominates. By contrast, a conglomeration of pebbles, cobbles and boulders, bound together by the ancient seabed cement of sand and mud, gives the rocks of Kata Tjuṯa a distinctly fruitcake-like veneer.
Vegan, the animal people are so smart and good. How can we kill and eat them?
Adventurous viewers, let's take a moment of gratitude for the planet's beautiful mountain peaks, where the heavens meet Earth. We'll be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Uluṟu-Kata National Park, Sacred Aboriginal Lands in the Heart of Australia, Part 1 of 2. Both the Pitjantjatjara and Yankunytjatjara people refer to themselves as Anangu. As the local traditional landowners of Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa, they have a culture stretching back 60,000 years, making them descendants of one of the earliest, if not the oldest, living civilization on Earth. They bear the sacred responsibility of safeguarding and stewarding these lands that hold profound spiritual significance. Tjuṯa refers to not only the period of creation, but is also the Anangu's philosophical view and motivates the community's continued connection to both Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa. Tjuṯa is more than a belief system. It is considered to be law by the Anangu First Nation people, governing their relationship with the land, animal people, as well as all other peoples. According to the stories passed down by the Anangu First Nation, prior to the Uluru Tjuṯa, there was nothing upon the earth.
The world was once a featureless place. None of the places we know existed until creator beings, in the forms of people, plants and animals, travelled widely across the land. Then, in a process of creation and destruction, they formed the landscape as we know it today. Anangu land is still inhabited by the spirits of dozens of these ancestral creator beings, which are referred to as Chukuritcha or Waparitcha.
10 Anangu spirit ancestors created everything, with Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa being amongst their most intense and inspiring formations. Anangu culture is rooted in the belief that each geographical feature of Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa were created by a specific ancestor, and that by touching a particular rock formation, communication with Tjuṯa is made possible through its ancestral creator, who will, moreover, give their blessings. There are also other creation legends told by the locals about Uluru and Kata Tjuṯa, as well as traditional laws, according to a specific location. For instance, certain areas of Kata Tjuṯa are considered special to Anangu men, and Anangu women do not visit there for this reason. Likewise, some areas are for women only. Anangu beliefs pass from elders to new generations in the form of songs and dances. The Hare Wallaby people, also known as Mala folk, were responsible for the creation of the northern side of Uluru, while its southern part was a result of tension between venomous brown snake and carpet python people. A sand python woman named Kunya came from a distant land to lay her eggs, which she had carried around her neck in a necklace fashion. She finally nested them at Kunya Piti, the northern eastern corner of Uluru. After camping at Tupuchi, she roamed the nearby sandhills. The marks she left in the rocks are still visible. Remnants of the ensuing history can be seen in the various rock features of Uluru. On the Kunya Walk near the Mutijuli waterhole. When you embark on the Kunya Walk, you'll gain insight into how the creation stories continue to unfold on the surface of Uluru today. Kunya and her spirit remain present, and the caves under her protection are still actively utilised by the Anangu people.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
The name Kata Tjuṯa is an Anangu term meaning many heads. The tallest head at Kata Tjuṯa is Mount Olga, which the Anangu First Nation identify as the home of Wanambi, a snake person who curls up upon its summit during the rainy season. His breath is the wind that blows through the gorge where he lives during the dry season, and the hair colours of his beard can be seen in the dark lines on the eastern side of Mount Olga. Wanambi is often known as the Rainbow Serpent, a mythological being recognised by both Aboriginal communities and Europeans as the embodiment of the Earth's divine feminine creative energy. The Anangu people hold the profound belief, in accordance with their law and culture, that they have the responsibility to protect these sacred sites and provide guidance to visitors. As of October 2019, climbing Uluru was officially prohibited, aligning with the earnest wishes of the traditional owners and respecting the cultural significance of this hallowed place.
When I watched the reality behind the cruel dairy industry, I immediately went vegan overnight. So my entire fitness and bodybuilding transformation and career have been vegan. Abhishek Tevar, vegan.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
It's been a pleasure to have you, our cherished viewers, with us today. Join us again on Friday, January 5th, for Uluṟu-Kata National Park, Sacred Aboriginal Lands in the Heart of Australia, Part 2 of 2. Coming up next is Heroic Animal People Stories, Part 2 of a multi-part series, here on Supreme Master Television. May all of us seek a spiritual connection to rediscover our divine selves.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Hell, not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/NB.